right, here we're going to do a law of cosines problem. The reason I know I need to use the law of cosines is that they gave me the 3 side measurements, but I do not have any of the angles. So remember that law of sines, you need to have the angle and the side opposite from it to use it. The law of cosines, we either need the 3 sides or the 2 sides and the angle in between to do that one. So this one I have 3 sides here. I'm just going to throw them onto this picture here. I'm going to say that this is 51. It looked like the longest to me, so that makes this angle R. And side R, and notice they use P, Q, and R. They didn't use A, B, and C. So my formula down here that's got A, B, and C, I'm going to have to manipulate that to work with this P, Q, and R. Then I had 43, that here, call that P, so this is P. And then Q would be up here across from 39, which is Q, which are bad letters to use P and Q, because you know P and Q look so much alike when we write them down. So be careful when you're, if I were to write the formula, it would look really weird. Let's see, we need to solve the triangle, so we need to find, using the law of cosines, we need to find one angle. Then we can use the law of sines to find another, and then just subtract from 180 to find the third. So we got to pick an angle. Which angle you guys want to find? P? All right, let's find angle P. So I'm going to write cosine of P. So following this pattern. Then notice that the only other place in this formula that I have here, I had a B here, and the only other place that B shows up is there. The rest of the letters are the other sides of the triangle. So, all right, so cosine of P equals, the only other place we said we're going to see P is in this location. So the other stuff, the order does not matter. So it doesn't matter if you think that R is A or Q is C, that doesn't matter. So cosine of P, my 2 sides that are not P, so 39 squared plus 51 squared, minus the side that is P, 43 squared, over 2 times 39 times 51. Because like we were saying, the only places that we should see P are here next to cosine and over here being the subtracted side. Everything else, the order doesn't matter on those. So as long as you have them, the order is not a big deal. So we need to simplify. I'm going to simplify the numerator and then simplify the denominator and then divide. So the numerator of that, I'm going to use my calculator. It's going to be 39 squared plus 51 squared minus 43 squared. This is the numerator, and if you do enter this all at one time, you need to put parentheses around that before you divide in your calculator, being that they're added and subtracted on the top. Or just simplify it like I am. And then 2 times 39 times 51 on the bottom, 3978. This is all equal to the cosine of P. So again, anytime that we are finding the angle, we will use the inverse. So we will hit second cosine, and it will look like that, and it will open a parenthesis. Then we will type 2,273 divide 3,978 and hit enter. So second cosine 2273. Whoops. Second cosine 2273 divided by, what was the denominator? 3978. Okay, end parenthesis, enter. 55.15. So P is approximately, what was it, 55.15? So that's angle P. And now we need to find angle R and angle Q. So next we need to find either angle, we've got P, 55.15. We can either find R or Q next. Doesn't matter which one. Which one you guys want to find? Q, all right. So let's find Q next. So we're going to find Q. We're going to use the law of sines. So I'm going to say Q, which is 39, over the sine of Q, which we don't know, equals, I need to use P and angle P because I have them now, 43 over the sine of P, which is 55.15. Then cross multiply. So 43 sine Q equals 39 times sine 55.15. And then we need to divide by 43. So what we're going to put in the calculator, we know that sine of Q, sorry, I'm just trying to find a room to fit it. Sine of Q equals all of this here. This 39 sine 55.15 over 43. So going to my calculator, second sine to get Q alone, 39 sine 55.15 in parentheses divided by 43 and parentheses enter. 48.099, so 48.1. And now that we have Q, we can just subtract the other two from 180 and get R. .75 degrees. So we've got our three angles.